So here we have a Renault Kangoo electric van for sale. It is a ZE33, which means it's got a 33 kilowatt hour battery pack there under the floor. This is an LL21, which means it's the long wheelbase version with a sliding door on both sides. And this one has only done 3,000 miles since new. So I'm going to start this video by showing you the back and what's up there on the roof, because this one is ex-British Telecom and they've clearly spent a lot of money on it. So we've got a button there which turns on flashing amber beaker lights on every corner. These are bot LED lights, and as you can see, it's got a Renault ladder rack and roof rack up there on the top. So I don't normally like roof racks on electric vans because they just add drag and noise, but I've driven this one at 70 miles an hour and I was surprised how little noise is added. So it's a very aerodynamic rack. It's made by Renault, as you can see, and then you've got rails here for sliding in a ladder, and then various tie down points there. We've got a spinning roof vent there, so you've got ventilation in the back, and obviously all this can be changed, can be removed. You could just keep the roof bars and remove the rails, or you could unbolt this bit and slide these to the edges and then have yourself a different sort of roof rack arrangement, or take it off completely, of course. And then round the back we've got reversing sensors in the bumper. It's also got one of those reversing alarms, which I'll show you in a minute. And this is being kitted out with boxed racking and well, sort of shelving there, and then this rack system here. Very nice non-slip floor, and then you've got storage things here. You've got some straps here, which I guess is all for this, and also I guess strapping your ladder down on the roof. And then you've got 3 shelves running the length there, and then you've got a rail on the bulkhead there. You've also got LED lighting up there above both side doors, and then on the back door here you've got a hand cream, hand sanitizer and a protective cream dispenser with a bar here, which I guess you put your sort of blue roll or kitchen roll on there. You've also got additional check straps which go across to there. Not sure quite where you need those, because the locks on these vans on that door are pretty good. They do hold it, but anyway, as you can see, these doors do open 180 degrees if you want to load with a forklift. And then on this side, another check strap. Nothing mounted on the door on this side. You've got your toolkit there, because this does have a full-size spare underneath. And of course you can put what you like in here or remove the thing completely. And inside we have got full bottles of hand cleaner and instant gel complete. So what's that? Hand sanitizer. So the straps in these cubbies here are these quick release straps with hooks on the end, and that's about 2 meters long, and there's 5 sets of those in total. And then on the driver's side sliding door you've got access to your shelving there. You've got 2 power outlets there, and then this is a lockable compartment. Let me just get the keys, and I would imagine this is a laptop lockable storage compartment lined with foam, as you can see. But yeah, you can put what you like in there, but I'd imagine that's for laptops. Very substantial lock on it, and this does have 2 of those keys. These other keys are for the roof rack, and it does also come with 2 Renault van keys as well. You got your original tie down hooks around the van, and where the non-slip floor has covered these side ones, they've also mounted some on top there as well. So on the near side sliding door you've got unhindered access to the rear there. We've got a charge cable there, which I'll show you in a minute, and solid bulkhead, of course. So you've got this LED strip lighting above both side doors. There's also one on the back here above the rear doors, which I'd missed. And then you've also got one in the cabin as well, which is nice. Up there, and they're all individually switched on the end as well. So this van was registered the very last day of 2019, the 31st of December 2019, and if I just start it up, we can see there the mileage is only 3,598 miles. This van has got air conditioning, which is about a £700 option when you spec one of these vans new, and consequently most Renault Kangoo electrics don't have air conditioning. This has also got a passenger airbag. Again, that's not standard. It's got DAB radio, that's standard, with Bluetooth telephone, of course. And then down here, because this has got the rear parking sensors, we've got a switch there to turn the sensors off, and because it's got the alarm, we've got a switch there to turn the interior sensors off. So this van has preconditioning, so in the winter you can precondition the van. You put the dial right round to the preconditioning symbol there. You set the time on the dash that you want to leave in the morning, and then the vehicle will switch on, draw power from your charger, put the heating on, get the cabin nice and toasty. It will melt the ice off the windows, and then when you get in your van and disconnect it from the charger in the morning, you've still got 100% battery and therefore 100% range. But because this has also got air conditioning, you can also do the same in the summer. Obviously you're not heating, but you're cooling the vehicle down before your drive. So this van has got the 33 kilowatt hour battery pack. The battery on this is currently at 100% state of health, and the real world range of these vans is about 130 miles, anything from 120 to 140 miles in the summer. But all the information about range is on the website, so do refer to that, where I state real world range in different temperatures and different driving economies. This van does have a reversing buzzer at the back, so if I put that in reverse, you'll hear there is a buzzer going at the back of the van. But with all of these things you can disable it, so if you go into reverse and then out and back in reverse, that's the parking sensors beeping there. But anyway, as you can hear, it's now no longer beeping. So most of them do that. That's a sort of a nighttime thing, so if you're in a built-up area late at night, you can disable it by selecting reverse, back out and back into reverse again within a second or two, and that disables the buzzer. So I'll just show you the charge cable. So we've got a Type 2 AC charging cable here. So this end plugs into your home or workplace wall charger or any public AC charging post. They're all that style, which is called a Type 2. And then this is the end that you plug into the front of the van. So the charge port is at the front here behind the Renault badge, and these have AC charging only. It's a 7.4 kilowatt charger, so when you're charging on a wall charger you add about 25 miles of range for every hour of charging. The Kangoo van does not have DC rapid charging, so really they're no good for long distance driving because your charging is going to be at a rate of 25 miles an hour. But for most people that's not an issue anyway. You buy an electric van to do a job, and as long as the range is suitable for your daily use, you're not going to be using rapid charging anyway. Typically you're going to be charging overnight or back at base when the van's not in use. But the full information about the charging is all on the website. I can also supply a portable charger, often called a granny cable, which allows you to charge the vehicle from a 3-pin plug. Those are very useful initially until you get a wall charger installed, but they're also very handy if you're out on site during the day. You can plug in the van in any normal main socket and probably bring the van up to 100%. So very handy if you're working throughout the day and you do need a bit of a longer range, then you can plug into a normal wall socket. The portable chargers are limited to 10 amp, so you're not going to get that 7.4 kilowatt. They charge at 2.3 kilowatt when using one of those cables, because you can't pull any more than 10 amp through a UK mains plug and socket for many hours at a time. So when charging on a portable charger, you add about 9 miles of range for every hour. So Now for the condition of the van, and if you see my videos before, you'll know I point out every little minor stone chip mark or scratch I can find. I don't hide anything because I want people to know exactly what they're buying, and then these videos give people the confidence to buy the vehicle from afar, and then I'll get the vehicle delivered to you. So obviously with this van only covering 3,000 miles or so, it's still looking like new. It's in really nice condition. But I'm going to be super picky as always because, again, I don't want any surprises. And there's just a few little marks I'm going to point out. So first off, let's start down here. The tyres are obviously all good because of the low mileage, but I've got the tyre tread depths on the website. The wheel trims are all good. Often these get scratched because they do protrude a little bit, but they're just plastic wheel trims. But yeah, all still looking like new on this vehicle. There are no dents or scratches at all to point out. There's no scratches on the mirror caps. There's no chips in the windscreen. And yeah, absolutely nothing to point out down here. It's all still looking like new. And then on the inside, seats are all in nice condition and got new carpet mats there on the floor on both sides. This bag is just to stop me getting them dirty. There are a few scratches around the key there, around this plastic, which as typical Kangoo stuff, this tends to mark very, very easily, and they all have scratches where people can't put the keys in straight. But apart from that, it's in really nice condition inside. And then on the near side, there's just a couple of marks I'm going to show you on this front bumper. Just there, tiny one there, there, there and there. And it looks like something has dripped on the bumper, maybe some solvent or something. But anyway, that could be tidied up with some sort of back to black product. And then looking down the side, slight little scuff mark there on the plastic wheel trim spoke, but really nice bodywork. There's just one little thing I'm going to point out, very, very minor, but a tiny, tiny little dent there on the crease, this there on the rear wheel arch, and tiny little scratch there on the plastic wheel trim, but nothing that you'd be worried about at all on a van. Probably notice these no smoking stickers all around it. It's also got reflective stickers here on the doors, and obviously it hasn't been smoked in, and the interior is all odour free and still like new. And then looking around at the back doors, they're dent free, which is quite unusual for Kangoo really. The Renault Kangoo badges are missing because it did have a wrap on it, you know, the standard sort of open reach logos and the chevrons across the back, so they were protecting the paintwork. And you've seen inside, but really exceptional. This van clearly has had virtually no use because there isn't even a scratch on that floor. This van has also had a service as well with new windscreen wiper blades fitted. We've also regassed the air conditioning, not that it needed it, but we just check all these things out so they're as good as they possibly can be for the new owner. And on these we also remove the scuttle tray and clean out the windscreen drain channels as well, because they can block with leaves and seeds and things. Again, it was fine, but we check all those before the vans go out. You just have to be a bit careful when you're buying ex-fleet vehicles that they often have speed limiters installed, and indeed this one probably did because we've got a sticker up here. But anyway, it's not the case now. That has been removed, and I've proved that, and I've driven this at motorway speeds, and yeah, no limitation at all on this particular van. So this van is still covered by the manufacturer's warranty. From new, these have a 3-year warranty on the van, a 4-year warranty on the powertrain, so that's effectively everything under the bonnet, all the high voltage components anyway. And then they've got a 5-year warranty on the battery pack, but as I've already shown you, that battery that sits down there under the floor is still at 100% state of health. So I think that's about all I can show you, but as always, all the details are on the website, including the photo gallery where you can look at lots of pictures of this van, including those few marks where I've taken pictures, and you can have a look at full screen. You can also zoom in and have a good look in detail. These ZE33 vans are cracking value at the moment, and to be honest, I think they're too cheap. Renault have bought out the new shape van, the one that superseded these, and those have a 44 kilowatt hour battery pack under the floor there now. But that's only 11 kilowatt hours more than these, so not a huge amount more range. But in the long wheelbase version, those are £37,500 plus VAT. So these previous generation ones are just looking really good value at the moment. And with this van being such low mileage and still looking like new, it makes it such a good buy. And obviously it's got the air conditioning, the alarm, the rear parking sensors, the racking in the back, and the roof rails, ladder rack, beacon lighting, LED lighting all inside as well. Just makes this one such a good example. So if you're interested, give me a call or email. All the details are on the website, including a contact form and a buy me form if you just want to go ahead and grab this one quickly. And as always, I can deliver this anywhere in the country, and it will come to you on a flatbed or a trailer, and it will be fully charged and ready to use.